Lately, a feud has been brewing, and it's bigger than the Hatfield and the McCoys. It's DoorDash customer versus DoorDash driver. Don't get us wrong, we love Mickey D's fries as we stare into the abyss of our screen, but at what cost? On this video, we worked with a Dasher to get some intel to find out what the DoorDash tip frenzy is all about. Most people are aware of what DoorDash is, but if you've been living under a rock, and we know COVID could have done that, we're happy to explain. In October 2012 in Palo Alto, California, Fang, Tang, Zhu, and more, their real last names by the way, got together and improved the ultimate couch potato's dream, online food delivery. Now, they were not the first, but they're definitely the first name in the game at the time of this video. Having been embroiled in some of the hottest scandals, it's hard to believe it's all about food. Well, and money. DoorDash has come under siege for skimming tips from drivers, falsely posting restaurants, a data breach, and were even sued by the city of Chicago. So they definitely have crosses to bear, but are they heaping this onto the shoulders of customers and drivers? Let's look deeper. When you open the app and see all the delicious food available, you start to get hungrier. Red plays that trick on the brain. Let us know if you want to know more about that in the comments. Anyway, you choose the restaurant that will fulfill your salty sweet requirements. Of course, we chose the Golden Arches. We're addicted to the fries. Here, you see the cost of the meal, the tax, and the fees. After you confirm, you have the option of giving your driver a tip. And here's where it gets hazy. DoorDash lets you know if you don't tip, your food could sit for a while. When dining out, it's customary to tip at least 15%, but some feel that as a food delivery driver, the tip drill applied should be a little different, if at all. We caught our Dasher before dashing off and asked some questions. We wanted to know, did they see any of the fees and/or tip, and how much is DoorDash chipping in for them? Our first question was about the crazy high fees. Doesn't DoorDash pay drivers with that? Well, we learned when it comes to tips versus fees, depending on the surrounding market, a driver can get $2, not per mile, but per trip, with some trips being upwards of 7 miles or more. So while the fees can seem costly, the majority goes to DoorDash, the company. Our next question was, how do they choose who delivers where? As it was explained, most apps start with the driver who is closest to the restaurant. There was talks of tiers and ratings, but that was more of a driver metric that did impact delivery amount or drop-off timing. Once the order is dispersed, the driver can accept or decline. That's why DoorDash shows you this. Most DoorDashers know the lowest amount in their market and can choose to not accept the order if it does not appear to have a tip. So if you want hotter, faster delivery, tips will help from the start. Once your order is accepted, the driver goes to the restaurant for pickup. The driver voiced a bit of frustration because this can make a good tip bad. In the ideal situation, the meal is ready and the driver confirms the pickup for delivery to your location. But in worst case scenarios, the store is out of stock, the store is closed, or it's super busy, all of which impacts pickup and delivery time. After the pickup, they fight all of the construction, rain, end of the day traffic, and any other traffic shenanigans to bring us crisp, hot, salty fries and a creamy cold shake. But we wanted to know about tips. How much should we tip? It was explained to us that rather than review the meal cost alone, it's a good idea to also look at the distance from the restaurant. Most drivers look at the mileage, so at least $1 per mile is a great start to make sure your meal doesn't sit for a long time waiting for a driver. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Should DoorDash pay drivers more, or should we be tipping more?